hello! Happy Saturday! Happy Saturday! That is the day. Jesus Christ. Hello, hello! I'm so excited. I'm gonna keep saying it this stream and next stream and however many streams it takes to finish this. Honestly, I think depending on how long I stream today and how long the next stream is gonna be, we might actually be able to finish this game in 2 streams instead of 3. We might actually finish this a bit sooner than I initially thought, because well, I did not count for me streaming for 4 hours 2 days in a row, 2 streams in a row. And I went and checked how long this case as a whole goes, and apparently it's like 10 I'm expecting like somewhere between 10 and 12 hours. I'm expecting us right now to be like like half to 2/3 of the way through. Maybe actually, I don't know. All I'm saying is we might be able to finish this case in 2 more streams, including this one. And if not, that's also fine, actually. But yeah. I'm gonna say, however many streams it takes, I'm gonna say it every time. I am so excited. I am in love with this case. So far, I love everything about this. I love everything about this. It's been so fun, and after last stream, I've started taking some, writing some stuff down of things I want to, talk about after I finish this game, because after we're done with this, we're gonna have one stream, to just talk about, Apollo Justice, and, you know, where I give my thoughts, I give my takes on certain things and characters and aspects of this game, and I started writing some stuff down, and oh boy, we're gonna have a lot to talk about. We are going to have a lot to talk about, and I'm excited. I am very, very excited. That being said, let's just fucking, can I please? Thank you. Everything should be. Do I sound fine? I tweaked some more sound settings, but I think I sound fine. Probably. I also think I figured out what was wrong with my alerts yesterday, but Leo, have a good stream. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're doing well today. Sounds perfect. Nice. All right, let's fucking go. Ooh, actually, that's the Mason system, a mystery across time. Ooh, this is interesting. I like that description there. Okay, last time we got a lot of stuff done. We finished the first trial, more or less. Well, we got to the end of it, at which point it had to be suspended, I guess. And then we took a little trip down memory lane. We saw Phoenix's last trial. We saw how he came to lose his badge. And now we are here, and we are visiting several instances of time over the past 7 years. Or, well, from 7 years ago. As well as recent events. From what I presume is all gonna be Phoenix. I almost said Phoenix's perspective. We got 2 done. We got the little encounter with Trucy and Meekins done. I don't think we have enough stuff to confront Valand and Mr. Drew. But we did unlock this sequence here, the Borscht Bowl Club, so I think this is where we're gonna go next. present day. I'm going to assume that this is the last day, or the day that Zach or Shady Enigma, or as it is pretty obvious now, Shady Smith and Phoenix meet again. Oh dear. Hi. Won't be able to watch for long today, but I'll try to catch the next stream. All good! Still, thank you for stopping by, Drago. Hope you're doing well today. Oh dear. Hello, Christoph. It's been a while. Well, technically, if we count fucking Clavier's hallucination during the trial, it hasn't been too long, but oh dear. I'll be taking my leave now. Still have some work to do back at the office. Then I guess I'll go back to my piano. To be honest, it's better when you aren't playing. Wow. This frigid culinary dungeon almost feels comfortable. Later then. This is a vibe. 2 hours left on my shift. Wonder if we'll get any customers tonight. I'm assuming I know who this is. Do you know who I am? Who I am? No, but if you hum it, I can play it. Just kidding, I don't do requests. Of course he doesn't. How about a different sort of request? Request. You see, I play cards. Oh, a customer. I was just hoping someone would come in and save me from a night at the Keys. I seek a true competition. I have heard the Borscht Bowl Club is the place for this. Now I see the rumor is true. And this is a friend of yours? Don't mind me, I'm just your friendly neighborhood newsman. Ah, he will not be playing tonight. When his business is finished, I shall send him home. This competition will be between us. No others. I wonder who this mysterious man with a suspiciously familiar colored shirt and a suspiciously familiar pose could be. The Right Talent Agency represents 2 artists, and I'm number 2. I play piano. Well, sort of. It's actually just a front for my real talent, which is playing poker. That was my juice box. Don't ask me how I got started, I don't remember. Interesting. Interesting. But I'm good. Real good. Didn't take long for the rumors to get around. Once again, I love that Phoenix's profession after leaving the court, where, you know, 90% of what he does is just bluff his way through everything. Is take on it, like he takes on, like after leaving the job where bluffing is like his #1 strategy, he enters another profession that is all about bluffing, all about, you know, playing it cool and reading your opponents. It's I really like it. All things aside, Shady really has that drip. Shady is a handsome fella. He might be a shitty dad, but he is a handsome man. Go to the Borscht Bowl Club if you want a real game. That guy's never lost. People don't come to hear me tickle the ivory, they come to watch me play cards. Is this a seedy poker club? No, it's a restaurant. We don't play for high stakes, there's no money involved. But real players carry cash, and they're always thirsty. It's a handy source of income for the club owner. Then let's compete. I'll take you to the room. The hideout, yes. But before we go... Yes? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shady Smith. Oh, and I'm Brushel. Spark Brushel, news reporter. Oh, I'm... No, Phoenix right. Huh? You must always look a man in the eye when you make your introductions. Interesting. That's, whoops. Interesting thing that I'm just gonna save. Can you please? Thank you. You still do not know who I am? Have we met? There he goes. Robert! Welcome in! Thank you for following! Why? I still don't know why this is off-center. This should not be off-center, but I guess it is now. Alright, yep. You can't be, but you're... Zach Grammary? Say it even louder, why won't you? Yes, the reincarnation act of the century! What do you mean? Zach Grammary? The Zach Pity I only have an audience of one. You. Zach Grammary, this must be a bad dream. In a sense, this guy ruined my life. You there. We will play soon. Ready the room. I'll be preparing the hideout for you. Are you really him? The Zach Grammary? Now I am Shady Smith. Remember this. How many years has it been now? 6? In exactly 3 days from now, it will be 7. I caused you much inconvenience, I fear. Yeah, and your fucking daughter? You could say that. Is she well? Trucy, I mean. She's fine. I've got her working already, hope you don't mind. I need hardly express my gratitude, but you have it. This is why I have... Maybe you should... Maybe go fucking see your daughter? At least once? At least tell her you're alive? At least let her know you're alive? I mean, to be fair, in this, like, knowing what we do, it would have been kind of bad because... You know, well... But, like, dude! My guy! That, and to settle a matter of cards. By which you mean poker. Those eyes, he's serious. I despise losing above all else, and so I have decided that I will win tonight, no matter what it takes. I know this guy's type, and they're dangerous. Everything's about the competition, all else is secondary. Perhaps we should take this time to talk before we play. I know you have much to ask me. And I you. You are... Man. Okay, we still have everything from the case. What if you present... This person in the photo is Trucy's mother? Oh dear. Wow, that was a reaction. How did you come by this? Trucy showed it to me. She said her mother was gone. Then it is so. What do you mean it is so? She is gone. What more is there to say? Lots? I know. Oh, you're still here? According to my in-depth research, Trucy's mother magnified Grammari's only daughter. End quote. What? Magnify's daughter? Is that true, Mr. Zach? Brushel, you say too much. No, you know what? Let him talk. What? Why am I the bad guy? Why? Zach decked him. Also, yeah. Mr. Smith, Enigmar, Grammary, I don't fucking care. You owe me like 7 years worth of child support. You owe me some fucking money! In any case, Mr. Wright, this discussion is over. Talassa Grammary. She's the most mysterious of the whole lot, is she? I mean, yeah. I need to gather me some more evidence, clearly. What about... Nothing to say about your daughter's trick? We meet for the first time in 7 years and you offer me this? Please. It wasn't a present. This guy's a hard sell. Probably won't get a rise out of him unless I show him something real interesting. It's your daughter's trick! Dude! Whoops. Actually, let me turn that around. Can I turn that? Nope, I can't do anything. Okay. Okay, nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Actually, you're the one person that I actually could present evidence to, so... Or not. Or not. Gone? Okay. Well, figures. Anything else? No. Hey, you wanna see your dead mentor again? Nope. Alright, let's fucking... Actually, let's examine first. One of the restaurant tables. This one's the closest to the piano. Which makes it the hardest to eat at, I hear. On days when I'm playing, that is. What do you think about the ukulele? The sound is slight, the annoyance curtailed. Curtailed? That's a word? A ukulele in a Russian restaurant? Then you must go to a Hawaiian restaurant. Hawaiian shorts don't go with my complexion. You think? I don't know. I think he could rock a Hawaiian shirt. Hawaiian shirt. Like with the right colors. I give up. Nothing down here. This is grape juice. Is it refreshing? I usually drink too much and it ends up making me thirsty. Oh, Mr. Wright. There's something inside that bottle. Oh, Mr. Wright. Huh? It's my business card. You aren't surprised at all. Perhaps you don't like magic? I sure felt surprised. Maybe I had my poker face on. Actually, wait, no. Yeah, no, he... That's why I that's why I struggle, like, trying to figure out what was going on here, because, like, Phoenix was just like, oh, yeah, that's my business. Like, as if he was the one who put it there. Oh, yeah, actually, I mean, it as much as it seems like some sort of, like, you know, implication or censorship or whatever, apparently, like, it really is just grape juice. Like, it can, like, it's not a translation or censorship thing. Phoenix really is just, like, just drinks a shit ton of grape juice. I think it's because, if I remember correctly, it's because, Shu Takumi's favorite drink was grape juice, and he thought it would be funny to, instead of turning Phoenix into, like, an alcoholic or something, just turn him into, like a grape juice addict. And honestly, I think it is kind of funny. Of course, it leaves room for speculation, I suppose, or for fun quote, fun headcanons, but it really is just grape juice. I must say, it comes as quite a surprise. I never knew you played. I didn't either. I'd do anything else if I could, believe me. Oh yeah, there's something you could help me with. Do you think you could make that piano disappear? It'd help out in a lot of ways, really. What the f... You say the funniest things with the straightest face. People always tell me that, except I wasn't joking. Okay, I need to... okay, let's... Okay, yeah, no, I need to screenshot this. Oh dear. Okay, I think that's it. Let's talk. We'll leave your daughter for last. Off topic, first time today I found Pepsi in a 1 liter glass bottle in my country. 1 liter glass bottle. Yeah, no, I don't think these are like they sell them in like plastic bottles, even like 1.5 liters, but glass bottles? Interesting. Nice. We completed that day. Oh, we competed that day 7 years ago too. Ah, yes. You must have been surprised. Called to the detention center out of the blue. One. Oh, one. Okay. Showdown time. The man I, quote, killed, so magnifique. You choose your defense attorneys by playing poker. Some are hired, others fired. When you compete, you see a man's true nature. You know what I speak of. I know that you do. Trucy's power? Trucy. She is in a class of her own. For 7 years I've played poker here at the Bush Bowl Club, and I've never lost once. I'm good, but not that good. Not that good. I win because whenever there's a big game, I bring in Trucy. And she sends me signals. Daddy, he's got a good hand. You might have a chance if you act quick. Better call him soon. Can you tell me what her power is? Judging a person's thoughts by reading their reactions is a staple of performance magic. But those of Trucy's line possess far greater skill. Her line? Recall, you were the second man to whom I've lost. Magnifique Gramarye. That was the first time I learned of this power, as you call it. Wait, so you're saying her power is genetic? It's just in the Gramarye blood or something? Blood. Oh dear, how many? Only 3. Okay, I can deal with that. I'm sorry, but it is not something told lightly to outsiders. And it is nothing you need to know at this time. Sora! Welcome in! Hope you're doing well today! It's some kind of Gramarye secret then. Fine. Alright, how about your fucking daughter? She's 15 this year. Well, at least you know how old she is. Yippee! Yippee! She's still trying her best to follow in your footsteps, you know? I see. When I planned my disappearing act, it was the thought of her alone that gave me pause. Oh, really? Oh, really? Wait, you were planning on vanishing from the get-go? Yes, and for that I must apologize. However, I could not be found guilty that day. Doing great, how about you? How's the attorney job doing? I'm doing fine. It's a little warm. But I'm doing fine. The attorney is, well, currently we have no attorney. In terms of attorneys, we've got, no attorneys. But otherwise, we are making steady progress. Because of this. This? A transferal of rights. You see the signature? A transferal. That's Magnifique Gramarye's signature, isn't it? Is this the actual? Don't tell me this is the actual page and you've had it the whole time. Or I swear to God. I hereby give all rights to the secrets, staging, and performance of my magic to the recipient named below. And the recipient's name is you. I'm only saying it because, like, the tears, like, look about the same. Yes, it is I. Wait, this page looks torn. You recall the diary, yes? There is no fucking shot. My guy, you did not. There is absolutely no shot. How could I forget? That scrap of paper lost me my attorney's badge. This is the real page that was torn from the book. Magnifi gave it to me that— and you've had it this whole time! This whole fucking time! My dude! My guy! This is bullshit. Bro. I remember him, this guy, being like not the best person, or I remember him being kind of a questionable at best father. But like, dude, you fucked Phoenix over front, left, and center. You could have told me this earlier, like 7 years earlier. Once again, I must apologize. Well, alright, fucking pay up. Pay up. Pay. Pay up. 7 years? 7 years. 7 fucking years. It was all I could do to prepare for my escape from that court. But why not Jesus, this... Oh. Oh man, this man is getting on my nerves. The greatest of Magnify Grammary's illusions are true art. As such, they are well protected by this document. Only its bearer may perform his illusions on stage. Sounds like a pretty important thing to have if you're his disciple. As the rightful heir to his art, I too wanted a rightful heir. Rightful? I'm sure you know who I chose as my successor. Your daughter. That is why I have risked all to come here tonight. Rushel? Sir? Ah, here you go. What's this? A letter passing the rights I have inherited to Trucy. Okay. Again, why only now? Well, I would have you sign here as a witness. But I'm not a lawyer anymore. And you need a public notary besides. I may not look it, but I am a certified notary. You are? By day, I wore notary's glasses and hunt for news. Also by day, I wore reporter's glasses and notarize. When I take off the glasses, I can't see very well. Your signature, please. This is the first reason I have come here tonight. Okay. Huh. I finally figured it out. Now I know why you've come out of hiding only now. It's been 7 years, you said? Okay, oh, yeah. True, right, there was a thing. Precisely. 7 years! There's a law that covers your situation. After 7 years, missing persons are considered to be legally deceased. So if someone was to vanish from the face of the earth 7 years ago, they would lose all rights as a living person after 7 years from that day. Not to mention all of their possessions. Exactly. Which is why I am here. I risk showing my face in public for the sake of this document, before my 7 years are up. You might say I'm securing my daughter's inheritance. But do you really need this document? Wouldn't Trucy inherit your estate automatically? Not in this case, I'm afraid. This case? Yes, I received the performance rights from Magnify Grammary. However, this was done in secret, without witnesses. Before Magnify died, 2 potential successors to his repertoire, that's a word, were named. Myself, Zach Grammary, and Valent Grammary. Not Trucy. I see. So you do need this document. I have known Brushel since before I vanished. He is a man I trust. See, if I didn't know the man myself and like, Brushel, as weird and suspicious as he looks, isn't really a bad guy. Like, honestly, he's decent. But if I didn't know that, I would not trust him because you trust him. Wait, I skipped that. Now only 3 know of my rebirth. Who's the other? Who's... I took the liberty of looking into Trucy's background, and found you had no other close kin. It is as you say. Okay. I was kind of hoping he'd say something about the mother at this point. I know everyone else, but Trucy's mother is a mystery. Well, the prelude may have been longer than the main attraction. Shall we begin our game? My final competition? Final? Why? As you said, I have come out of hiding today to make this document legally binding. Once that is done, I shall slip once more underground. Well, you're gonna slip, but it's not gonna be underground. Unless you mean like 6 feet underground. Without seeing your daughter? It would be best if I did not. 7 years ago, we played. 7 years ago, I lost. I already lost to Magnify. I do not care to lose to another. And I have heard that you never lose. Just a rumor. Yes, for it is impossible to never lose, unless one has an ace up one's sleeve. As a magician, it causes me no end of irritation to think a mere lawyer might be out there, pulling the wool over so many eyes. Hey, I just signed your document for you. Maybe you could try lightening up? That was that, this is this. You know, you're kind of an asshole. Just putting that out there. For my final competition, I will destroy your perfect record, Phoenix Wright. This will be my final performance. You are warned. This guy is beyond serious. So much for a fun evening of cards. And like... I was interrupted. Once I am back. What was I saying? Oh yeah. This guy literally has no right to call Phoenix out when the way he plans to make him lose is by fucking cheating. Like, what is your deal here? This man is infuriating me right now. Brushel, you may leave. Ah, but it's your last game. I mean, what a scoop. I punch and I punch, but still it is not enough. Jesus Christ, dude. I just remembered a future of the prior engagement. Toodles, gentlemen. Oh, and nice meeting you, Piano Man. Then let us begin, dealer. You will be witness to our competition. It is honor for me. Why haven't I seen her around here before? Yeah. Okay, I'm genuinely... This guy is so weird. For one, he's a shitty father. Number two, he plans, like, he's suspicious of Phoenix's perfect win record, but plans to make him lose by cheating, by doing the very same thing he accuses Phoenix of. Like, bro. That reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name. You know him? After a fashion? Listen, Phoenix Wright. One can learn much from a true competition. Remember this. The Grammary Power. I was close to understanding it, but I needed more. And I knew where to get it. Trucy's mother. If I'd need to meet that reporter again, that was clear. And one other thing. From the moment my final competition with Zach began that night, a name was running through my head. The name of a man now in prison. A name Zach Grammary knew, but how? And why? Solitary cell 13. Okay. Before we go here, let me try and just see how far we can get here. Let's just see. We'll save. And here we go. I think he has 4. I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one. There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth. And that's what I'm going to find. To ask someone to take a life, even one not long for this world, that's asking someone to commit murder. Yes, our mentor was fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales. And he got his wish. His life was taken. What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? My guess is it was a matter of life or death. Care to explain? Your troupe lived in a world of showmanship. The flashier the better. And flashy so often means danger, doesn't it? Let us make this as painless as possible. If you have proof of this danger, then show it. Okay. Document? Nope. Troop Grammary. I wonder if we're already like going to Trucy's mother here. Nope. Okay, yeah, no. Might have been a step too early. Okay, literally my only other idea is the gun. Otherwise, it's just gonna be me. And maybe this, but no. Actually, no, never mind. Never mind. Oh, okay. Why, that's one of ours. Specially designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet, one shot. What are you suggesting? We are magicians, Mr. Wright, not murderers. I'm not crying murder, Mr. Valen. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. Zack and Valen's quick draw shoot him. How long has it been since those shots were last heard? Was the shoot-'em cancelled because someone might get hurt? Of course, what other reason would there be? Well, it could have been cancelled because someone had already been hurt. Can I not? Oh, I can't save. Fascinating, my Faustian foraging friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol? Well, tell me what would have happened if there had been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? The performance of magic is not concerned with what-ifs. It is concerned with precision. Precisely whom do you claim we shot? Looks like I've chosen the right path. Okay. Let's just hope he walks it with me. A life was sacrificed so that the show might go on. And this shows who it was. Now, you present the locket. But that's Zach Gramarie's wife. And Trucy's mother. Thalassa, I believe, was her name. Alakazam! But how can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets? Still in denial mode, eh? Thalassa was at the greatest risk of being shot. And this clearly shows just how much danger she was in, because she was part of your troop? Question mark? Hell yeah. Troop Gramarie's performances were very, very popular. So popular, they even made a commemorative stamp of the height of your fame. We were not merely the latest craze, we were an age. A golden age. It's all here on the stamp. There's Thalassa. There's Thalassa, yes? Trucy's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her? I don't know! A part of his memory is still locked up. There is one thing you're failing to address. What's that? As you say, our troop was a world unto itself. If our leader, Magnifi, was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. But, Mr. Wright, then he would have hid a crime, making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail. Alan's got a point. If one of the troop members died in an accident and Magnifi covered it up, his innocence would come into question. Found the right address, Mr. Wright? I'm so close, there has to be something. About how Thalassa's death could affect Zach and Valen's relationship with Magnifi. I see in your eyes, you still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have? I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely. With a... Still can't save. The fact it's giving me the option to present a person. There's less options here, so it's going to take a little knowledge of the players to crack this one. The accidental death of Zach's wife tied both your hands, and this information proves why Magnifi held so much power over you. I'm assuming this is like the only thing I can think of. In terms of people, at least. I don't think that's it. Okay, that's not it. Wait, what did he say? You'll never make a good blackmailer. Not a career choice I'd been considering, actually. Okay. Do I go with evidence after all? Why Magnifi held so much power over you? don't know what that would... written up to just before he died. Okay. Let's think this through here. So they both came. Magnify told them to kill him. Or, well, to, you know, shoot. To shoot something. He called them. Both of them. They couldn't refuse. Lucy to less. I'm just assuming it's evidence at this point because other than Trucy, I don't think... I don't know which other person I would present here. I'm hoping I actually do have the thing that I need here. This is only because it's the thing I've like gotten recently, so I'm just gonna... I doubt that's it. Yeah, that's not it. That's not it, no. Black Marvel is never blah 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 blah. Not a career choice I've been considering actually. You have your dreams, working on his job. Okay, let's have a look here. Nope. Ford, that's the forged one. Diagnosed with the tumor, given 3 months. No. Letter. What if I present the letters? I better stop dreaming and get to work here fast. How is that possible if he could be implicated in the cover-up? I feel like I'm being very dumb here right now. I might not actually. You know what? I'll try one last thing. But otherwise... No. No, you know what? I'm gonna... Yeah, we're gonna wait for this. We need one more... We might need one more thing here. So I don't think we have the right thing for this yet, so... We are going back to the present. Oh yeah, I forgot. Fucking, Shady's thing is not done yet either. We're gonna go through everything that unlocks as we go, and then we can tackle the locks one by one. I feel like that might be a good idea here. We go through everything, and then we just backtrack. Present day, Central Prison, Solitary Cell, 13. Oh dear. Well, well, isn't this an unexpected surprise? What errand brings you down here to my cramped confines? Gavin. That is still a funny line. You look well, Phoenix Wright. You too, Gavin. No first name basis anymore. Let's examine first. Hey, a rose. Nice roses. You taking care of this one here? Ah, yes. She's surprisingly delicate, you know. Requires careful tending. But she is my best friend, as they say. Best? Come on, now I'm starting to feel bad for you. Oh, of course. She's known to bite if handled roughly. Your rose bites? I was speaking of the photo next to the rose. My retriever. Vongole! Oh. Oh, they actually confirmed in-game that he has... Oh, I didn't know that they actually confirmed in-game that he has a dog. Also, I'm assuming it's pronounced Vongole. Cute, but feisty. Every dog has its thorn. Can we see her? Let's see her! I need to see her! It's a yellow envelope. That envelope's been bothering me ever since I came in here. That is an unpleasant face. It's not nice to peek at other people's mail. You get mail here in jail? That I do, though they read it first, apparently. Still, I am allowed the pleasure of correspondence. Packages and the like are a different matter, however. Looks like sneaking a peek is out of the question. What a shame. It's strange, you know? Here I am in solitary, and yet the books keep piling up. Looks like you've got more than books up there. Is that a bird? Do you have a bird? Is that a real one? Ah, yes, my collection. I have a few friends on the prison staff. They show me a little kindness. Just a little? Yeah, that's Is that a real bird? I can't examine it, damn it. That's some chair. Just looking at it makes me want to take a seat. You'd probably have to add a whole digit to the price of one of my office chairs. In here, a comfortable chair is the most valuable thing in the world. You'd have to add 2 digits to the price of the standard prison-issued chair for this. Those prison chairs don't look so bad either. Maybe I should redecorate. Nothing else? Window? Nope. Okay. Oh dear. I don't want to show you anything. I really don't want to show you anything, but also... What if I... Okay. Doesn't do anything. I hardly need remind you that I am not a free man. I care little about the outside world. Safe advances in chair technology. No information forthcoming there, I guess. I doubt it, but just in case, I'm gonna... Highly doubt it, but yeah. Yep. Okay, let's talk. Azaki, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Life has been full of surprises for both of us. I've no doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours. Look at him smiling as he... Look at this bitch smile at me when he says it. And I'll bet you never expected to wind up here. Shady Smith was the name of the man you killed. Did you know who he really was? Who he was? Zach Gramarye, you know, the defendant. I remember him, of course. This man is so unsettling, and I love it. But you say Smith was Zach? Impossible. Don't even try to tell me it was a coincidence. What did I just say? Life is full of surprises, don't you think? After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty. But your motive was never made clear. A mistake I plan to remedy. You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix Wright. What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Smith with a bottle because I am an evil human being. Isn't that enough? Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it, Gavin. Look at that fucking smile. You recall that case 7 years ago? Ah, yes. The trial where Zach Gramarye pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, as I recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney, was it? That was when I met you, wasn't it? Was it now? The Bar Association Review Board voted unanimously for the strictest punishment. Unanimous, save for one dissenting opinion. Yours. It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position after all. Who surely came up with... I mean, like, by now it seems pretty clear that, like, this tip-off they received, or this tip-off Clavier received, was either directly or indirectly Kristoff. In which case, fucking way to throw your brother under the bus here, bitch. For 7 years we've been friends, and yet I still don't understand you. But right, your friendship toward me was never pure. You suspected me then, and you still do now, don't you? Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. You didn't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason. Tell me why you did it. Persistent, aren't you? I came here because I remembered something. The night of our game, Zach Gramarye mentioned your name, Gavin. Mm-hmm. After that, he was killed. And I asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. Yep, that's something like that. Dead. Someone hit him hard. Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands, should it come to that. I have to know. Why did you kill Shady Smith? No, Zach Gramarye. Is that 5? 5 black psyche locks. I've never seen psyche locks like these. Dark, cold, full of despair. Can I even unlock these things? Well, not with what I have now, I can't. Something wrong, right? Nothing. No, it's nothing. You shouldn't push yourself so hard. Life is to be taken easy, you know. Well. He's doing his nails. Was that... Has that been there the whole time, or did I just... Hold on. Has that been there the whole time? No, it hasn't. Bitch. You're thinking, what self-respecting man would use nail polish? Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you. You know what I say? One cannot live a beautiful life without beautiful nails. Okay. First rate in all things, except nothing less. Oh, oh. That certainly does look like first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkly bottle. It's crystal. If you're so drawn to it, please have one. It's on me. The nail polish is colorless. Did you just give me the one he had right there? Okay. Is that? Nothing. Okay. Huh. We have nothing else here besides that, so... Okay. Actually, let's see here. What will we need? Magnafy's diary. Let's give this a try. And just see how far we get, because I think he didn't have too many locks, did he? 3 or 2? Okay. Let's hear it then. Oh god, I have 2 health. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Bishop? I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client. True, when I asked the client's name, there were no psyche locks in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Why are you doing this to me? Well, I've made my stand, no backing down now. So, what's Misham hiding? If it's not the client, we just come right out? Because we know that the real forger is Vera. The sample... Do we just go right for it? I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you've said. What is it then? You told me that you knew about the client, and that I couldn't see any psyche log. Phoenix, saying that out loud, he's not gonna get what the fuck you mean. Ah! Psycho locks? Is that some sort of asylum security or a new hairstyle, perhaps? But then they did show up, didn't they? Phoenix, Not personally. Those words triggered the psyche. Phoenix, you could have phrased this a little differently. He's easy. I think this guy just assumes that you're going insane. Again with the psycho logs. Now I really must know what they are. So, you didn't meet with your client, but someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence. Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business. But I'm afraid you've lost me. Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about psyche locks. As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there. And your conclusion is? The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misha. Poppycock! That's a funny word. I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. Made here in my studio. Who else could it have been but me? That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other people to choose from. Okay, so this was actually pretty easy. Okay, I thought there was gonna be more to it. Where is she? There. Look at the little baby. The real forger is your daughter, Vera Misham, isn't it? Ridiculous! My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always been more one for landscapes, not surrealism. Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. The only two people with access to the studio are you and your daughter. The psychologs tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility. I feel very much on the verge of going psycholog myself. Well, that was easier than I thought. Oh, thank fuck. I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter, Vera, not I. She's only 12, a genius, you might call her. A precocious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently. I let her play in the studio, and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they become the drafting tools and I cannot speak. Let me drink some water. Hold on. I need a reset. Ooh, okay. The drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they became necessary. My god! They're my little I cannot read anymore. They're my little girl's playthings now. Do I detect a bit of fatherly pride, even though you're not a very good father? So Vera was the one who made this page. Would she know who the client was then? Actually, the client came once. Here, to this studio. What? Why didn't you say so sooner? But their face was covered and they did not want to talk to me. So they talked to your daughter? I will speak only with the artist, the client told me. And that little girl is the key to our mystery client's true identity. Alright. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more, or is it time to turn my attention to Vera? Let's try to talk to Vera. Mr. Misham, I have a request. Let me guess, you'd like to speak with my daughter. Can I? My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers. She's quite shy, extremely so, actually. With only one exception. Which was? Oddly enough, it was that client. I left the studio while I talked. I returned when they had finished, and she was laughing. It was the first time I'd seen anything of the sort. Please let me speak with her. All right. Hello there, sweetheart. Uh-oh, this could be tough. Vera, was it? Would you like to have a friendly chat? I'm Phoenix Wright, ex-lawyer and pianist. I'm still looking for the keys that say... Can't find... I don't get that joke. I'm no good at this. I need something to get through to this girl. I'm assuming that's... Okay. Nothing. Present. I don't think this is gonna do much. I think I just made her nervous. I need something to grab her attention, but what? Okay. I think I know what to do here, so... Never mind, I don't. The music notes, CD... Yeah, no. I know that's the music notes, but like, I don't get what he was... Like, I don't understand what he was trying to get at here. Like... Also, isn't it do, re, mi? Like, M-I? Or maybe that's like language. Or maybe maybe that was a pun. I don't know. I don't know. This man confuses me. Something to get her attention. What if I examine some stuff? Oh, did I? Wait, hold on. No, I already examined that. Can I not? I already examined everything here. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, maybe? And then there's this. My stamp. She spoke! She can talk! Yeah, so this stamp... How can I keep her talking? Great magicians, aren't they? Isn't Trip Grammary amazing? Ah. Yes? Oh. I especially like those two, Zach and Valent. I mean, they're just so magical. He's trying his best. Aren't they? Aren't they? Oh, she's getting so excited. Yeah, whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like, whoa, magic, you know? Oh my god, she's so cute. Me too, me too. I love them. They're so cool. It's like magic, yeah. Alright, she's talking. Not saying much, but it's a start. I went and saw them with Father the other day. The opening ceremony at the Grammary Museum of Magic. The Grammary Museum? They have one of those? Guess it makes sense now that they have their own commemorative stamp. So, have you been to one of their shows? Just once when I was little, with Father. The Grammary's on stage, it was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together. They do it all. Yeah, maybe you can keep telling me stuff like this? You know, about Zach and Valent maybe? Oh, sure. Alright, better get asking before she changes her mind. Alright, we're cooking. Let's get to this first. They're the best in the world! Huh? Oh, you mean Trip Grammary? Of course. Father gave it to me. Your father? But I asked him about it. He didn't know how you got it. I guess I just took it. Yeah. Took it? Father got a letter from that person. That person? You mean that letter was from the client? Oh, we talked about the Grammaries forever that day. I'm sure that's why I was sent that stamp. I didn't want to just send it back, so I took it. They're a sneaky one, this client. So they were trying to get on her good side. Update. Sent from the real client, okay. I don't go outside much. I like to paint in here. Why don't you like the outside? There's bad people out there. Oh, honey. Well, true, but there are lots of good people too. Actually, I should tell you, she was almost kidnapped once. Oh. Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. Therapy? Therapy? Anyone? Counseling? She refuses to leave the house. I see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Grammary Museum. With you, in fact. Ah, yes, actually, she was quite insistent on it, much to my surprise. That was the first and last time she expressed such a desire to me. That person gave me a good luck charm. A good luck charm? Or when I absolutely had to go outside. Yes, apparently she received something, a gift. From that client, actually. She won't tell me what it was. Father, I told you to keep that a secret. From that client, huh? This I have to hear about. So, your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things. I really like painting a lot. Father's always very happy when I paint them exactly the same. Oh god. So you did this too? Oh yes, that was my first job. Your first? All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. But this was totally different. The pen slips and the way the writer held the pen and the pressure on the nib. I had to use a microscope to analyze it on the computer. She seems happy. Odd. Her work was the last nail in the grammary coffin. Don't tell her that. Yeah, better not. At least not now. So, you met the person that asked you to do this job. And you talked with them? What's this about a good luck charm you received? I can't talk about it. If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told. Yeah, but I really, really have to know. How many? Okay, only two. Only two. Right, time to do some psyche unlocking. I think we can do this, so bam. We just go for it. You seem to trust this client. Quite a lot, in fact. Because they gave you the stamp? No, that's not why. They listened to me. To my problem. The problem that keeps her inside all the time? Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. That is quite possibly one of the worst things to tell a child in that position. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm. A good luck charm that your client gave you? I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm? Okay, now we present this. I think. This was what they gave you, wasn't it? Ah! The same bottle's over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right? I heard once. Cosmetics were once thought to ward off evil. This is a magic bottle. It has the power. Of course it does. I'll just refrain from commenting anymore on that one. I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually. The one who asked you to do this job. Was this the client? Well, well, well. This man is a friend of mine. Know him? His name is Christoph Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually. I promised. I promised not to tell. And we're back to full health. Hell yeah. I'm sorry, I can't talk about the client. I promised. And if I break my promise, the spell won't work. I don't need a name anymore. I've got my answer. You're pretty confident in this charm, then. I think they might be the devil. Aha? Or it may be an angel. What do you mean? I saw it, or I think I saw it, when they gave me this. I saw the devil's face. That is a scary thing to say. Are you saying the client's face looked like the devil's? No, the client was gentle, with a gentle smile. So where'd you see this devil, then? It was so quick, I don't remember well, but that's when I knew that person wasn't like other people. That's why I believe in my good luck charm. Not sure what this devil she saw was, but it's pretty clear that Christoph Gavin has her charmed. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now. I am sorry for what happened. If you want to apologize, try my client, Zach Grammary. Did I do something bad? Oh, well... What makes you think that? Good job, not confirming or denying. Throw the question back. Your eyes, they're sad. Very sad. I'll put on my smile next time I come. Promise. Well, shit. I hope to see you smile then too, Vera. Oh, okay. Take care. Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it, it was already too late. Okay. We've got 2 things left. Let's see. Actually, if we can, she is Vera is very cute, both as a child and when she's grown up. She's so adorable. Also, Matey, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. What was it? The Grammarly secret. Okay, let's see if we can. Oh wait, I have to use it. Yep. Yep. Okay, yep, Look at the little baby. God damn it, I didn't mean to do all that. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, now we get the locks, okay. 3, okay, I think I can do 3. Okay, we save. And now, boom. Let's try this. I have to know more about this power of Trucy's. It's like she can see right into people's minds. The first time I saw her do it, it blew mine. And after you were done having your mind blown, you took her to play cards with you. Gotta use the resources at hand, I always say. Yet I myself have no such power. But Trucy does. Why is that? Maybe Trucy got her power from her mother. Thalassa Grammarly? I will not speak of that. Thalassa is officially missing, correct? And I think I know why you don't want to talk about her. Do we show him the gun? Do we show him the gun? The 3 of you were a team once. Not that the entire country doesn't already know this. At your peak, you were the biggest stars around. Yet there's another story behind the fame. One that not many know. Thalassa lost her life during a rehearsal. To you and Valen Grammarly's bullets. It was an accident. It wasn't me. How could I shoot my dear Thalassa? I'm sure Valen would say the same thing. Why, it's just like another murder I might mention. Damn you. Her eyes. I loved Thalassa's eyes. To think they could read my mind was frightening. Yet there was a warmth in them that felt like an embrace. She is dead and Magnify Grammarly has joined her. So the only one with her power left now is Trucy. Mr. Zack? I do not know. I don't need any power to see through that one, buddy. So there's someone else. Someone other than Trucy. Someone who inherited Thalassa's power. How would I know? My chances are slim. It would take a miracle to learn the truth. Or maybe one has already occurred. There is someone else with the power, and I know who. Okay, hold on a moment. Hold on a moment here. This was the night of the murder. And, has Phoenix met Apollo? I mean, if Phoenix and Kristoff were friends, then I assume Phoenix at least has seen Apollo before. At least once or twice, surely. Trying to think of how this timeline, because I know with this part of the game, there's many people that are like, you know, this whole basically like time traveling, like going back and forth between the past and present makes no sense. And I'm trying to think of how it could. I think that I think the way it can make sense is that this, all of this, everything we're experiencing right now, we are basically playing through this as you know, the player or whoever is operating this Mason system and going through this. And I think the events we see here, or like as they are shown here, might not have transpired in this exact way. Like, of course, fucking Phoenix didn't go fucking of course Phoenix didn't talk to someone in the past, and then 7 years later he was like, oh, that's what it is, and then he just kind of went back or something. I feel like it's just Phoenix collecting his information. It's just Phoenix had all these encounters 7 years ago, and over time figured out what was actually happening, but he figured it out through other means or just by himself without the interactions we see happening here. And this going back to the past, and, you know, for example, like going back and talking with Valant or Vera or whatever, is more so for the person, for the player going through this. It's not actually what Phoenix has experienced. It's kind of a mix. That is how I would explain this. But yeah. Anyway. This boy. His name is, I forget, something weird. Phoenix! Mr. Phoenix Wright, you do not get to call other people out on their names. Who could he be? An attorney. Attorney? I noticed him when I went to visit a friend's lab. Okay. So you did meet Apollo before this, even if it was just briefly. So what are we to make of this? Oh, great ex-attorney. You can show me pictures of strange boys all you like. That is a weird line out of context. But you could at least say something like, I'm this boy. I could use a laugh. Perhaps you wouldn't laugh if you knew the facts. This might not be 100% proof, but it's close. There is a link between this boy and Thalassa. Actually, it's more of a ring. A ring. Perhaps this will refresh your memory. I just so happen to have evidence showing this missing link. Oh, so that's how they're doing this. I do wonder, all of this would probably be a bit harder if I didn't already roughly know what was... Is it this? Nope, we don't see anything here. Or, well, just barely, but we don't. Actually, what's it? She's pretty. I can picture her on Shakespeare's stack. Still, she looks like a down-to-earth type, too. I guess Tracy takes after her. Down-to-earth? Is it? Nope. Nothing. Okay, is it the stamp then? Do I have a trump card in here somewhere? I think. Is it the... No. Do I not have... Okay. I don't think I have anything then. Certainly realistic. Oh, look at that. It's so cute. Well, I think I don't have anything then. Okay. Well, what do we have left? We have Kristoff. We have this. And over here we only have Valent. In that case, I think this is where we go. Actually, I could have just saved. Goddamn, I wasted some health. That's fine. Okay, I guess. Or wait, did I show him everything already? Hold on. Wait. I just want to be sure. I just want to be sure. Hold on. I just want to be sure I showed this guy everything I can. Pretty sure he's not gonna say anything about this. Look at this for me, please. Or shall I simply eat it? Please, we don't need another case of glass eating. Or, didn't he say it was like crystal or something? I don't know. Nothing? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Nothing. Nothing about Mr. Hat either. Okay, I think we're just gonna go for it then. Just gonna go for it. Is there a way to like skip forward? Doesn't matter. The pistol. Life was sacrificed. This shows who it was. That was the locket. How much danger she was in. The stamp. Okay, let me read this again. On a stamp, okay. Okay, let's see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He would have hid a crime, making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail. Don's got a point. If one of the troop members died in an accident... Not enough. I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely. Let's have a look here. So, nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope. No, these are the letters. I don't think I've presented either of the letters yet, so that's an option. I presented the locket, I think. I think I presented these three. Can I open this? Tonight's IV is in, maybe the last life flash for him. The risk comes soon. And so I represent what evidence to the court. Okay, I feel like my options here would be... Or the most, like... The options in terms of evidence would be, like, either of these three. The... gun again for some reason? The letters? Would the diary make sense? Okay, I'll... And the only person I can imagine would be... Trucy. Zach Gramarie's daughter. Whereabouts currently at? Okay, so she is in here. Okay. I don't know what this would... Oh! Oh. It wasn't a question of who shot Thalassa. Thalassa herself was the problem. What do you mean? She was Dax Gramarie's wife, Trucy's mother, and Magnifi Gramarie's only daughter. There was a terrible accident, and the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If that wasn't the key to Magnifi's power over you, I don't know what was. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know why I didn't, like, look at it that way. It was an accident! Benoist. Look at the buddies. Okay. There's no proof, none at all. But Thalassa went missing, and your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. Doesn't take a genius to put one and one together. Ours was a complex family. You mean True Gramarie? The master, Magnifi Gramarie, his only daughter, and his two disciples. That does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it? Do not be tempted into faulty flights of fancy. Yes, there was an accident. But that is all it was, an accident! Zack and Valen's tour de force. The guns blaze, the bullets fly straight toward that beautiful body on stage. and then crash, sing, pow, into everything but her. Now that is magic. It happened one day when we were practicing. Same trick with a new twist. And tragedy. But as for whose bullet stole Thalassa's life, we shall never know the answer. Thalassa disappeared from our lives, and Zack was bereft of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Magnify his daughter. Well, that sucks. And that led to blackmail, I take it. It is all part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtain falls. Why did Magnify Gramarye try to cover up the accident? It was his own daughter who died. All I can say is it was a critical time for Troop Gramarye. Passing of the torch from Magnify to Zack and Valent. We all sacrificed so that it might be a success. Thalassa's death was the greatest sacrifice of all, yet even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not. What do you mean? In time, we, myself and Zack, found we could no longer oppose Magnify's wishes. Magnify forced us to perform his art for his benefit. Wow. I guess I can understand. I mean, he did lose his only daughter. But do you not find cowardice in his actions? Huh? To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing. But then to hang that death as a guillotine above our heads. Things were dark behind the scenes in Troop Gramarye, that's for sure. Does Trucy know? She was not told, naturally. Who would want to know that their father might have taken their mother's life? True. I had not thought of that accident for a very long time. I'm sorry to dredge up old memories, but this has helped a lot. Not to find Magnify's slayer, I would think. True. Ah. After that accident, there was one who came sniffing quite persistently. A reporter. He called himself a newsman at the time. Often I spied him lurking about the dressing room, doing his research. Would you happen to remember his name? What was his name? Sorry, I have forgotten. But in the course of this interviewing, he became quite close to my partner, Zack. I liked him a lot. I see. His name I do not recall, but a scent, the cloying aroma of mint. Yes, whenever he smiled, which was far too often. I see. Thanks for your help. It does no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright. You will not uncover answers, only wounds. I'm sorry. I'd begun to notice a dark curtain hanging over Troop Gramarye, and I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from that darkness. The reporter he mentioned, the newsman. I never learned who that was at the time, though I've got a pretty good idea who it is now. That smile and the sickly sweet smell of mint. The last floss-thin thread connecting Zack Gramarye to this world. Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down. And with that, we are done with the past. Okay. I think I am going to take a little break here. Little ad break. And, for which little ad break. And I'm gonna go get myself a snack and go to the bathroom. So, I will be back in about 10-ish minutes. Until then. All right. And we're back. We are back. We have 4 places left to solve, and then we'll see where it goes, and then we'll see. I'm gonna try to finish these this stream, so we can have a nice nice stopping point. So let's just get right into it. We got these 2 unlocked, so let's just go. Present day Drew Studio. Oh, there he is.
Eh? Well, what do we have here?
Remember me?
Ah, of course I remember you. Journalist meets me. Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar. End quote.
Can I ask what you're doing here? Mr. Mission was poisoned and his daughters...
Oh, yes, I know. Oh, how I know. Yes. It's caused me no end of grief, to be honest. Journalist wishes he'd track down case just a little quicker. End quote.
Were you on the trail of this case the whole time?
Zach Gramery was a good friend.
Zach said something to that effect back at the Porsche Bowl Club.
What a character, what a man! If a little, no, not a lot, no, extremely rough around the edges.
Do you think I could ask you a few questions?
Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not the interviewee. Journalists ask questions, not the other way around, end quote. Fine, shoot, I don't care. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately.
Okay, let's examine. The door outside. Vera might come walking in at any moment if she wasn't in intensive care. Oh! So this is like even after the trial. Okay. Will she ever come through that door again, I wonder? Nothing. This is where Mr. Mission fell. Never thought our 7-year reunion would be quite like this.
Wait, you knew Mr. Mission?
I met him once in court. It was a brief meeting, but one I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Oh, that's a story right there, that is. I smell a scoop. Ex-attorney now down on his luck pianist play Sonata of Sorrow. End quote. I'm all ears. Let's have it. Don't hold anything back.
Could you at least get rid of the down on his luck part? Paintings? Those 3 paintings.
All Drew's works, of course. Which is to say, Vera's works, really. Or, to be more precise, Vera's forgeries of someone else's works. Of course, if you demand utter and total precision... Actually, there's nothing more.
I was about to say. Okay. A drafting table. Probably for making detailed designs for forgeries.
You know what I think about that? I'll tell you. Painting should be done freehand. No rules, no restrictions. You really think a line drawn by a ruler is gonna move anyone? I smell a letter to the editor. Could you write an article with a ruler? End quote. Unless you want a ruler to write the address on your blackmail letter straight. That's what I think. You can quote me on it too.
You could drop this guy on a deserted island and he wouldn't get bored. I mean, hey, good for him. You know? That's an odd assortment of equipment to find in a painter's studio. Of course, it makes more sense when you know they were making forgeries. I guess that's why they never took visitors here. Wouldn't really want people seeing all this.
Yes, in fact, I was the first human being ever to set foot inside the studio.
Other than Mr. Mission, of course. Oh, and Vera too.
And this is assuming that I'm human, of course.
I'm beginning to have my doubts. Look at all the jars of paints and pigments. Why are there so many jars of the same color?
My guess is that they're sorted by age.
Age?
When you're making a forgery, it's important to match the age of the original, see? Paint compositions change a lot over the years.
Oh, right. Did you learn that in journalism school?
Journalist relies on writing skill and imagination. End quote.
As long as you don't do news stories by imagination.
Either that or they just bought a lot of the same color by mistake. I find myself not caring anymore.
I like Brushel. He's a weird guy, but like weird in a fun way. Alright, let's have a look at this table. Oh, that's good. I just have to do that when I see this pose. Can't believe it's been 7 years. I have to stop torturing myself with these things. I know, I'll just pretend it's saying something else. The post office? Why, it's right over there. Good day, sir. Oh. Phoenix, you are a sad, sad man. You are a sad man. He's an alien, that would explain a lot. It would explain a lot, honestly. I mean, hey. We've got robot judge, we've got alien reporter. I'm starting to doubt that Phoenix is human with the amount of shit he's gone through and somehow survived. This envelope's from the client who requested that forgery. Just think if that had gotten lost in the mail, I'd still be wearing my attorney's badge. Oops, there's nothing here. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Picture of a young Mr. Misham and a very young Vera. They're smiling. They look happy. Of course, now Mr. Misham's passed away and Vera's on death's doorstep in the hospital. Guess I'll just do what I can and hope it's enough. This frame looks even smaller sitting next to that photo. Just the right size for a commemorative stamp indeed. A commemorative stamp put there by a daughter that killed her father. Sometimes... well, ain't that the truth? Sometimes life just sucks. Okay, I think that's all. So let's talk. It was tragic what happened to Drew Misham and his daughter.
Forgery is a serious crime and they paid the price. You know what really did them in though, don't you?
Yes. A forged diary page.
The night I interviewed him, I found out something about Mr. Misham I hadn't known.
What's that?
You know, he almost felt like he was being watched. Every day for 7 years, walls of ears, potatoes of eyes, end quote.
Being watched? You mean he felt guilty?
No, I'm not talking about feelings here. You know, I felt watched too. The whole time I've been on this case, no less. Journalist gets tingling sensation on back of neck, freaks out, end quote.
Because you felt guilty?
Why would I feel guilty?
You felt like you were being watched, huh? I wonder what it all means. Oh, paranoia. Drew Misham felt like he was being watched, and you along with him. You sure it wasn't just nerves?
Nerves? No, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. But I felt it too. Journalist sure he is being watched, end quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Ramery got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me? He completely vanishes from that courtroom. Then, for 7 years, he talks to no one, not a soul. Then, just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made.
And then, he dies.
Starting to put the pieces together, are we? And you were being watched this whole time? Maybe not just me. Maybe you were too?
Me? Well, this is very, reassuring.
I met Zach through that case, actually.
You mean the shooting of Magnifi Grammary?
No, before that. It's not widely known.
You mean the accident? During the quick draw shooting practice?
My, you're well informed. You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite the scoop. I wanted it all. Money, fame, women, a little puppy, all for me. I was younger then, and my days and nights smelled of fresher mint than they do now.
Valen Grammary did mention one particularly nosy reporter.
In fact, I was on close speaking terms with Magnifi Grammary at the time. I knew his daughter too, of course. Thalassa, was it?
Really?
Then Thalassa disappeared, quite suddenly at that. And Magnifi wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah, my evil habit got the better of me. Journalist catches scent of a scoop, goes on feeding frenzy, end quote. I set up a one-on-one interview with Thalassa's husband, see?
Zach Grammary.
Something strange was in the air over at Troop Grammary in those days. The whole screwy, mentor-controlling disciple scene started by then, I'm guessing.
Or was that Phoenix? Nope, okay.
Thalassa, she was part of it all, right? Come on, you could tell me off the record.
Sorry, I don't know.
Anyway, I kept trying and eventually became friends with Zach. Sure, he punched me once or twice, or 5 times. But over time, he came to see me as his confidant.
Confidant, you say?
He's been waiting this whole time, 7 years, eh?
Waiting?
For his big comeback, of course. A big revival of the Magnifi miracle. Of course, it was all a dream.
Because of this, the performance rights.
In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. Who's to say the old man didn't give his rights to both Zach and Valorant? Did I say... Who's to say the old man didn't give his rights to both Zach and Valorant?
So Valorant waited until Zach died. Legally, at least.
The time finally comes and Valorant's like a kid on Christmas morning.
He's getting ready for a show at the Sunshine Coliseum, you know?
If that document sees the legal light of day, it's gonna put a bit of a damper on the big show. He's a sorry one, that Valen Grammary. Lost out to his partner at work and in love, too.
Love!
It's the same old story, really. 2 disciples and their mentor's only daughter. But it's 3 sides and all of them pointy, a love triangle.
Technically it would be a love V or a love arrow, because for a triangle, at least one person has to be like... At least one person has to be like gay or bi or queer in any other way. At least one person has to be interested in, you know. You can't have 2 people interested in the same person because that's not a triangle. You would have had either Zach or Valent had to have been interested in each other. And then maybe Thalassa would have been interested in, you know, the remaining one to fill the last side. Anyway. That is pretty classic.
When you're in a performing troupe, that's your world. It's like family. One with an entire high school's worth of drama, intrigue, and backstabbing. And in the middle of it all, Thalassa has...
Oh, and in the middle of it all, Thalassa has Trucy. And then she dies. I need to find out more about this Thalassa. You take a look at this. And you're like clear, loud, and clear. No, there's an article. I was wondering if you had any thoughts. I hear you. I hear you. Mr. Around for a scoop. Oh, you come to red nose. It's odorless. Thanks. Okay, that was less than informative. Mr. Brushel, do you know this person?
Do I know that person? Of course! I was friends with Zach after all. He hit me a few times. 5 times, actually. But still, I'd never forget his wife. Thalassa Grammary. Magnifi Grammary's only daughter. Do you think you could tell me more about her? Well, why the heck not? Alright. Nice. So, Thalassa married Zach and had Trucy, see? It was her second marriage, actually. It means she was divorced? I hadn't heard this one before. Not quite. Her late husband was a performer too. Apparently he died during some gig. Tragic, really. They'd only been married 1 year. I didn't know. Ah, but she was a beauty. I still carry that portrait photo of her around, you know. Pretty lady. I've known Trucy since she was a little thing too. She got the better deal, really. She's got you for family after all. Just reminiscing, you know. Thalassa has another child besides Trucy. End quote. What? But Trucy said she was an only child, as far as she knows. Ah, yes, this one she had with her previous husband. Her previous husband. Her first husband who died during a performance. Yep, they had themselves a kid. Another orphan now. That's another one who slipped through the cracks. No idea where they are now. Thalassa had another child? Do you think I could borrow that photo? Sure, I can be generous on occasion, I know. Yeah, you know. Okay, and now we can... Okay. I won't need this locket anymore. Better return it to Trucy before I forget. People and events all get tangled together and get bigger and bigger. Don't you think? I was too busy wondering about biggerer to listen to what you were saying. Sometimes you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all, I think. Maybe so, but still. I have to do what I can. And I have to tell what I find to those who come next. Next, you say? I'm not the one who will close this curtain on this little play. Apparently, that's not my role anymore. Magnifi. I was just wondering what Magnifi would think of all this. What do you mean? Haven't you seen it in Trucy? She's got his power. You mean how I can't lie to Trucy? It was the same with Magnifi. And with his daughter, Thalassa. It's a strange thing. You think it's some grammary gene? Magnifi told me once back when Zach married Thalassa. He said Zach had good eyes. But not good like a Grammary's eyes. Not that good. I wonder if Zach ever played a game of poker with his wife. Who knows what the Grammary's secret was? Maybe nobody, now that Zach's gone. Zach Grammary. Okay, and that's that part done. The plot had finally begun to reveal itself. It sprouted from a warp in the Grammary fabric and grew, swallowing everything. Warping itself around the Grammary's power. Look at the grown-up girl. Souls, welcome in. Hello, hello. A power which passed from Magnifi Grammary to Thalassa to the next generation. And I will once again need to meet the one who bridged it all together. So was this before?
How you doing?
Thank you for the 2 bits! And it works! Kind of. The alerts work, kind of. Are they a little quiet? I don't know, they seem... I might have to turn them up a little bit on my end. Thank you for the 2 bits! I am doing fine. I am doing fine. Hup. Okay. Maybe now? I think maybe now we can go to talk to Zach.
Okay, let's save here. And let's go. Because I think that picture of Thalassa was all we needed, question mark? Okay, power, yep. Why you don't want to talk about her? Gun? Nope. I said gun. That's one done. Little Polly. I love the fact that he's just like, his name, I forgot. Obviously I don't remember. It was something weird. Something like Justin. I don't know. Just in case or something. Missing link. Okay. Bam. Actually, I know something. Your marriage to Thalassa was her second. How did you know this? Her first husband, he died a year after they were wed, yes? He was a performer. They met when he joined us Grammarys as a guest in our show. After Thalassa wed him, she left the troupe for a while. And you say she had a child then? I have a photograph of her here. I couldn't help notice what she was wearing when I first saw this. Those bracelets stand out. They are a Grammary family heirloom. This boy wears a bracelet, just like the ones in the picture. What? So, that's why. Why what, Mr. Zack? I took this photograph of Thalassa before she left us. Oh yeah, I know that just in case was Apollo's like unofficial name. That's why I said it. Yeah. Honestly, I do prefer Apollo Justice over Justin. I feel like Just in Case was a little too on the nose. I took this photograph of Thalassa before she left us. When she returned, she wore only one bracelet. I bet I know where that other one went. She gave it to this boy, her son. Oh wow, both at once. And there we have it. There we have it. This strange power, I myself do not know from where it comes. Yet the fact is that it is passed down the Grammary line. It runs in their veins. What is that emoji? That's cute. It's a little bouncy. What is it? I asked her, Thalassa, once. This is what she told me. Her power responds to tension in others. Okay. Tension. If she were to face a person and they became tense even slightly, then she would know, no matter how hard they tried to hide it from her. So she could see it. Not quite. This is the strangest part of it all. She wouldn't realize that she was subconsciously detecting this tension without the use of a particular object. Or in her case, objects. Objects? Wait, were they something she wore? Yes, her bracelets. I admit the first time I saw one of those, I felt there was more to it than just fashion. What kind of power could a bracelet have? I have made a decision. Be right back. All good. Take your time. I will tell you all I know. Consider it a gift. Consider it what you fucking owe me. True. Okay, let's talk about Trucy and Apollo. Let's. Yes. Well, I hardly need to tell you. Need you to tell me at this point, but those two are brother and sister. Yes. And the brother too has this power of theirs. So Trucy has an older brother. I wonder what will come of that. Mr. Wright, tonight after our game is done, I will return to a life of hiding. I would not see her live her life without knowing. I understand. I'll tell the two of them when the time is right. I am in your debt once again. No kidding! What I want to know is how all this got to be so messed up. Those bracelets are made of a special alloy? It is said to expand and shrink very slightly in response to body warmth. Oh, so they're temperature sensitive or something? So that's how they explain this. Okay. This is how they can shrink to the exact size of their wearer's wrist. And this has something to do with the power? What have I told you? The Gramarye power reacts to tension in others. When a Gramarye senses tension, they too become tense. And this tension translates into minute contractions of the muscles. So minute they cannot sense it on their own. Huh, okay, so that's what the bracelets are for. With the bracelet on, one can sense these contractions. Because the bracelet is always a perfect fit. So when the person they're watching gets tense, the bracelet feels tighter on their wrist. Precisely. I'm not sure of the details of this, but we're rolling with it. This fucking if you can fucking call the dead in this game, in this world, this is not a big deal. This makes sense. But that alone doesn't really count as mind reading. I believe I understand how the process works from there. It's a simple question of eyesight. Eyesight? I guess that sounds simple enough. Okay. Have you ever heard of kinetic vision? Something about the ability to see moving objects with full clarity, right? I've heard of it before. They say athletes can see a moving ball like it was stopped, if they focus. Oh, but it's not confined to sports alone. It all relies on the ability to focus. When we focus, we can see many things. The faintest twitch of the face and the meaning that lies behind it. Therein lies one of the secrets of magic. One must know the mind of the crowd before one may distract it. So basically, what you're saying is the Gramaryes can see really well? For them, seeing is more than believing. It is knowing. Their power relies on eyesight combined with exceptional focus. Things are starting to come into focus for me too. Of course, it is difficult to maintain such levels of focus for any length of time. But what if someone could tell you when to focus? Or something? Precisely. But wait, Trucy doesn't have any bracelets. You're talking about poker, yes? The timing of when to focus is so elementary she probably does it without thinking. I doubt Trucy herself has realized this. That is all I know of things Gramarye. Thank you, Mr. Zack. If this boy's bracelet is the real thing, then he will use it before long, thereby awakening his power. I'll keep that in mind. Well, shall we play a game? I've said so much. Let me say one more thing. I will tell you of that night. That night? The night my mentor, Magnifi Gramarye, passed from this world to the next. There were 2 pistols and 2 letters set. This was Magnifi's test. A test? In his last years, Magnifi Gramarye worked us to the bone. No, to the pain. But that night I could not shoot him, so I shot the clown's forehead instead. This, it seems, was the correct answer. I've done... voice. Take this. I give my art to you, Zach. This thanks for playing along with my show. You shot well tonight, Zach. Though I would not have minded dying by your hand. How could I shoot you? You're my mentor. I thought you might say that. If I went home without shooting anything, what would you have done then? Then, of course, I would have given Valent his chance. And if I had shot you in the forehead instead, then it would be over. If you or Valent were to shoot me in the head, then I to the darkness would go and my art with me. A fitting end, don't you think? Yet this ending too gives me no cause for regret. I thank you, Zach. And I am sorry. I have done much that was wrong in my day. You sure have, my good sir. It seems to me that McAfee wanted you to be his successor all along. That's why the time he gave you was earlier than Valent's. Perhaps, but it is not something we will ever know for sure now. I wonder, what is Valent up to these days? Waiting for you to die. Damn. If 7 years pass like this, the performance rights go to him. Ah. And now here I am and his dream is ended. It's worse than that, actually. Public opinion's a fickle thing, you know. What? You don't mean to tell me they put the blame for our mentor's death on him? The trial ended when you vanished, Mr. Zach. There were even rumors that Valent had helped you pull it off. But that's madness! Well, it seems that before I can once again disappear from this world, I have one more act to perform. Isn't it odd that sorting out my life should prove so complicated, even though I'm dead? Ah. That night, Zach Gramarye was killed. He died as Shady Smith, a mysterious traveler with a secret past. But he left one thing behind before he parted. This. His confession, to use as I saw fit. To whom it may concern, 7 years past, I, Zach Gramarye, murdered my mentor, McAfee Gramarye. I apologize for the trouble caused by my sudden departure from court, and hereby confess to my crime. Whew! Of course, he'd killed no one. This was his way of tying up loose ends with his old partner, Valent Gramarye. Ooh! Okay, we got 2 more. Sunshine Coliseum. And there he is. Well, this is a blast from the distant past. Long time no see, Mr. Valent. 7 years has it been? Frankly, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Actually, I came because there's something I want to ask you. I've spoken to the press, I have nothing more to say. I've spoken to a lot of people myself and come to some conclusions. But then I realized I needed to hear it from you. Well, let's examine first. I don't think I've ever seen a hot air balloon so close. It's a favorite of mine. I've often thought of how to use it in one of my shows. Perhaps for the climax of Valent's quick draw shoot and returns. I stand on stage, I shoot, and the hot air balloon is pierced. It explodes. What do you think? Thrilling, yes? a little, I guess. But no one inside the Colosseum would be able to see it. Bravo! It took me 4 days of planning to realize that. 4 days? The Sunshine Colosseum, was it? I'm not sure it actually qualifies as a Colosseum, but it's a great forum. Yes, it is a favorite of mine. I have always been fond of Sunshine. Speaking of which, have you heard what happened here recently? Oh yeah, something about something going on during some concert. Exactamundo. I see no reason to hide the fact that I too was involved in that case. Well, that's something. Did you help solve it? Ha! Ha! What do you take me for? No, I merely served to deepen the mystery. That's obstruction of justice. I'm a magician. It is my sworn duty to create mystery whenever possible. 1 second, I gotta refill my glass of water. Alright. That sure is a big sign. Yes, it's a favorite of mine. Impressive, isn't it? I considered using it for one wall of my house when the show is over. Your house is that big? Actually, as fate would have it, I currently live in a one-room apartment. But following the wild success of my show, I intend to build a luxurious mansion. I was torn just over just how big to make it, until that sign whispered the answer to me. That's really beautiful. Oh, blue badger. A man in a costume is handing out balloons to the kids. It's nice to know kids still like balloons somehow. They're a favorite of mine! ×3. Balloon sellers, that is. I would have them join me on the big stage. They could hand out balloons to the children in the audience. Wouldn't all those balloons get in the way of seeing your show? Bravo. The possibility had not even occurred to me. Phoenix Wright, entertainment consultant. Bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum. Okay, nothing. I have walked a difficult road these past 7 years. Because you couldn't perform Magnify's repertoire? Repertoire? Do not be deceived. Valiant skill is the real deal. I do not require my mentor's hand-me-downs. No, it was my partner who slowed me on my way. Zach Gramarye. His rather well-performed disappearing act 7 years ago was the end. Or so I thought. Zach Gramarye murdered our mentor and fled to escape punishment for his crime. You said something to that effect 7 years ago, didn't you? I remember it as if it were only yesterday. Yet that was not the way of it in the end. For while he vanished, the suspicions upon my own person never did. His partner Zach vanished to protect him. That's what those thieving magpies of a press said. I had no idea. Yet that very same press comes to me now, feigning interest. They cover the greatest magic show in history as if it were a vaudevillian distraction. And here I must stand smiling at them all. What am I if not a player in some fiendish farce? Might I suggest it's because you never made it clear what happened? Magnify's death is still a mystery to this day. Which is why I came here to get the answer from you. Only 2, okay. I knew I'd be seeing these sooner or later. The audience has no business stepping on this stage. They must be content to sit and stare at the spotlight.
That sounds an awful lot like something I heard 7 years ago.
Do we go for it? I say we go for it.
Alright, bam! Magnafy's death.
Ask what you will, you'll get nothing from me. I'm as much a part of this affair as you are now. I have to know what happened. For 7 long years I have endured. Now, finally, the curtain lifts on my new golden age. All the miracles of our troupe within my grasp. Sorry to do this, Valent. But right now, I need answers. I think I'll start by dropping a bomb. That should shake things up. Valent, I wouldn't be so sure about those miracles. Not as long as I have this. And what might that be? I see it bears the Grammary seal. I should have brought this to your attention sooner. But I didn't imagine you'd be planning your comeback quite so fast. What is this? A document showing the true recipient of the performance rights to Magnafy's miracles. What? Zach Grammary, he wrote this? What? He passed everything to his daughter? Trucy Enigmar. Actually, she's officially my daughter these days. Preposterous! Zach is gone, vanished into the void. This is the genuine article. Zach was alive when he wrote this. Both myself and the notary can testify to this. Oh, only one bunny. Why? Why does fate toy with me so? Why must my life be lived in thrall to the dead? You're not the only one with that problem. But he shot Magnafy! Yes, it was Zach, it was! And then he left, and my career as a magician fell into darkness. Did you think there might be some way out of it? Say, if you could prove Zach Grammary shot Magnafy, whatever. Was that why you testified? Yes, my way out. It should have been my way out. Well, it might not be too late, Mr. Valent. All you need is a way to prove your case. Okay. I believe I have the answer to your prayers right here. Zach Grammary wrote one more thing before passing on. This is a confession in which he admits to the killing of Magnafy Grammary. See? All according to your plan. I am a magician by trade. Deception is my life's work. I fool the audience, give them a fleeting dream. Yet, it seems the tables have turned. Now I am the audience, believing the deceptions I have wrought upon myself. Zach wrote this right in front of me, after I explained your situation to him. Alakazo, MG! You do know that this confession is nothing but lies. Yes, it's my opinion that Zach Grammary killed no one. Then you must be thinking the truth is a simple matter of elimination. 2 received instructions to kill, but if one is innocent, then the other who remains is guilty. That would be the logical conclusion, yes? So he vanished to protect me as partner. A stirring tale, 'tis true. Did you shoot Magnafy Grammary in the forehead? If I had and I told you, what would you do? Run to the police, perchance? Do as you will. There is nothing left for me now. Damn. It is true, after all. I have little talent. I needed my mentor Magnify's repertoire. It was as if a little demon grabbed hold of me. I knew it. So Valent Gramarye did kill the great Magnify. Heh. So sorry, Mr. Wright. But it was not I who shot my mentor! Why? Wait, what? What? But if it wasn't you, then who was it? There wasn't another disciple, was there? Another disciple? Such as? I don't know. Knack and Talent Gramarye, maybe? Your wild fancies couldn't be further from the truth. Only Zack and Valent received those threatening letters. But there was another. One more person could have fired that pistol that night. The only person I could imagine is that this somehow ties back to Kristoff, but how? Or Magnify himself? I don't suppose you figured it out by now. If it wasn't Zack or Valent who shot Magnify, then it had to be the only other person at the scene, which means... Wait, you don't mean... Yes. The great Magnify Gramarye himself. Okay. So Magnify Gramarye committed suicide. You find it hard to believe? To be honest, I hadn't even imagined it as a possibility. When I arrived that night, the old man was still alive. He appeared to be asleep. I could not shoot him. But when I turned and made to leave the room, the old man called out to me. Huh. So you spoke with Magnify Gramarye? Yes, and this is why I knew what he had done. Magnify transferred the rights to his repertoire to my partner, Zack Gramarye. Not me. I see. Then I guess I owe you an apology. I always thought you were the one who did it. You owe me no apology. My crime was in a way more serious than that of murder. What? Your crime? Is Valent Gramarye confessing something to me? What could be more serious than murder? Maybe trying to pin it on Zack? Is what I would assume here. That's pretty serious. You see, I knew that 2 letters had been sent. There are no secrets between partners. It was easy to find out. That was when I understood Magnify's plan. He wanted to die by one of your hands? Little did I expect it had anything to do with the rights to his repertoire. That was when I heard it. The little demon whispering inside my heart. The demon, one might say, a devil. Let me confess, I had intended to shoot Magnify. And I planned on framing my partner for the crime. What? That night I prepared something before going to Magnify's hospital room. Which was... IV fluid, of course. I'd seen it on an earlier visit. If Zack did not shoot, I would do the deed. Then I would use the IV liquid to place the murder on his hands. That was my plan. But you didn't shoot him. I could not. The demon in my heart fled when the moment came. But then Magnify called me back. I'm sorry, Valent. I am giving my magic to Zack, not you. You still lack the draw he has. Please help him if you can. Ooh. I left the room, and then I stopped. The shock of what I had just been told consumed me. That is when I heard that fateful gunshot. Magnify Grammary killing himself. Then the demon awoke anew within me. Zack killed him. He was the one. Frame him and the magic will be yours. I altered the scene of his suicide. I took the pistol from his hand, wiped off the prints. Then I used the syringe to add the IV liquid I brought. So in the end, things happened pretty much as planned. Magnify died, and you framed Zack for his murder. As planned indeed. Of course, the outcome was somewhat different than I had anticipated. Well, what do you think? Do you believe my story? Can it be believed, truly? That was 7 years ago. I don't know what to believe, but... yes. I'm glad I heard it from you, Mr. Valent. Thank you. It is I who should be thanking you, Mr. Wright. Only when I had lost everything could I make my decision. You're going to turn yourself in? My partner may have vanished, but not so my guilt. And as my guilt stays, all else begins to leave me. My friends, my performance rights, my magic. I've had enough of vanishing acts. I understand. I thought my life was ruled by a dead man. But I find I was wrong. For Zack Grammary was alive. Well, keyword was. Not anymore. And now it occurs to me, what if he was not the only one who survived? What do you mean? You see, now that I think about it, I realize that no. We never saw proof of her demise. We never saw her body. Her? The mind races and the mouth flaps on. My apologies. Forget this matter. Back with water? Welcome back! I can only hope that the day will come when I again meet my partner, Zack Grammary. Then I shall apologize for my terrible mistake. I'm glad we had this chance to talk. Thank you. Whew! This is heavy. I like it. Zack Grammary. Shady Smith. Whichever name you prefer, he's no longer with us. Found you a YouTube recommendation? Ooh, nice! The truth revealed in that trial was only a sliver, and the impenetrable darkness that had remained has taken another life. I knew what I'd have to do to push back the darkness for good, and it would involve paying that man a visit. Whoops. Last one. That was yesterday? Ooh. Okay. Last one. Sorry, sir. Prisoner Crystal Cabin is currently occupied. I see. Do you know when he'll be finished? Well... Could you go find out? Certainly, sir. Please wait here a moment. My apologies to the guards, but there's something I need to see. Wait, Phoenix, how do you get in that cell? How is the cell just open? Do you also know how to lockpick? Huh. Kristoff is a cool villain in comparison to I'm using Dahlia as an example of like Dahlia was kind of like the main villain in the Phoenix Wright games, or you know the biggest villain I guess we had in the first trilogy. I think I like Kristoff more. I think I like Kristoff more because with Kristoff there's like Dahlia was just like plain old like your like she was good, but she kind of lacked, I don't know. She was like too like pure evil. With Kristoff, there's like something more there. Yeah, like in compare, like as of now, and also with what I do know about Kristoff already, I think I definitely like Kristoff way more than I like Dahlia. But that's another point we can talk about after I finish this game. Yay! Have you played I Want a Lock Pick? I haven't. What's that? It sounds like some kind of simulator game. My knowledge of flower names includes sunflowers, tulips, and that's about it. Surely you know what roses are. Or so I always thought, but now I see I was wrong. I know that this is a rose. I think. I felt bad for Phoenix when he lost his badge, even though I never knew Phoenix at the time. Oh. Yeah, no, Phoenix losing his badge, like that whole scene is it's something. God. Ah! Oh, it's a puzzle platformer. Oh. Yeah, this is the Shu Takumi wrote the first trilogy, as far as I know, the Miles Investigation, why do I say it like that? The Miles Edgeworth spin-offs, and this game. And then 5 and 6 are written by someone else. Let me examine the rest first before I go to the obvious yellow elephant in the room. Apparently, Gavin brought everything in here with him when he came. All the things in here are more valuable than what I have in my office. I'll admit I'm a bit jealous. But I shouldn't be. I mean, it's still a prison. That chair is just screaming to be sat in. And if I sat, I'd probably fall asleep and have very expensive dreams. Alright, nothing more here, I think. So, let's have a look. There it is, a yellow envelope. And the sender is Drew Misham. I was right. Yep. If this is the last letter that Drew Misham wrote, then there's something I need to do. The last thing I need to do, in fact. Here goes. Oh, let's see if this atroconine spray finds anything. Well. Oh. What do we have here? So this was Drew Misham's messenger of death. It was this stamp, all right, no mistaking it. And his last letter was sent to Kristoff Gavin. The interview request came, like you said it would, and they're looking into the case. I swear on my life I won't tell them about you, so please release the spell you've put on my daughter. I'll write later with a report. Huh. Finally, decisive evidence. What's this? A burglar in jail? Hey! What's up? Gavin! Buddy old pal! I did not know you moonlighted in larceny, right? Gavin, there's something I have to ask you. Can I steal your stuff? The answer is no. My apologies, but there's not much I care to discuss. Vera Misham hasn't received her verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin? There are no known survivors of atroconine poisoning, but it never hurts to hope. Okay, I'll be leaving now then. Right, wait. Yeah, Gavin? Would you mind leaving that letter? It's private. Oh, sorry. Forgot I had it. Many thanks. Right. We've now seen all the clues in this case. Clues I gathered over 7 long years. Now it is time. Every story has an ending. We've come to the final chapter. The final trial. Find the truth. You're the only ones who can. To be continued. Fuck yeah, we save. And this is a good point to stop. We have probably only one more stream left. Oh dear. We have the trial, and that's about it. So I don't know whether I'll be turning this, depending on how long this goes. I don't know whether I'll be making this one long stream or 2 shorter streams, depending on how long this trial is gonna go. So, the next stream will, once again, not be on Monday, but on Tuesday. Same time as today, roughly, maybe like an hour and a half, maybe like half an hour later or something, we'll see. But roughly the same time on Tuesday. I think after that I can finally get back to... Never, wait, no, wait, no, wait. Yeah, I think after that I can finally go back to the normal Monday, Wednesday, Saturday streams. But I have an appointment on Monday, so that doesn't work, unfortunately. So yeah, next stream's gonna be on Tuesday, and that might be the finale. It might be the finale of this game. And if it is, then I'll have to see whether I decide to just do 2 streams on that week and wait for, you know, Saturday to have the just talking, chatting stream, or whether I'll find something else to do for that extra stream. I don't know, we'll see. Because I do want to make this the chatting stream a weekend, because that's, you know, when people are most available. So that is where I ended today. I'm gonna get myself some dinner because I am really fucking hungry. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you want to stay up to date on when I go live, !follow, or if you're on YouTube, just check the description for my Twitter, where I will be announcing that, and you know, other shenanigans. And yeah, that's it from me. Stay safe, take care everyone, and goodbye.